Yo, how's everybody doing? It's your boy Mitchie Met. We're starting off this live stream for the series finale, Dodgers versus the Mets. Obviously, you can tell by what I'm wearing. Let's go Mets. We've been here getting tortured by completely different ways. I don't know. It's been. What are some good adjectives to describe the Met fan right now? Miserable, suffering, anything short of disease. Which I don't know. Maybe there's something contagious in the. As we look up at the Mets lineup, Ohtani's gonna get ready to throw his first pitch. He's gonna go against Francisco Lindor, who hit a leadoff home run yesterday. Let's go Mets. Let's see if we can get this W. We got the Cubs after. Much needed win for the Mets as Ohtani's warming up. It's currently Jackie Robinson Day. Good news. Update on Juan Soto. We're going to get him back sooner rather than later. I'm not sure what that means, like exactly when we're going to get him back. But here goes Lindor. The game is on ESPN. I'm not sure if you guys can watch it on the MLB app. But we're here. Mr. Lindor is all smiles. Mendy, no smile on the face. I don't like seeing Carlos Mendoza, the Mets manager, like that. He's been under fire lately. Everybody's been criticizing him. Some fans are calling for his job already. But what do you want him to do if nobody can hit? Nobody can hit. If we're gonna score 0 runs or 1 run a game, you're not gonna win a lot of games like that. But Francisco's all smiles. He's the leader of the team. He had 2 hits yesterday. Yamamoto was wheeling and dealing. He did bad things to my Mets lineup last night. And I hope it doesn't happen again. Shohei Ohtani's on the mound. Looks like he had 2 starts already. His ERA is 0, which is ridiculous. We need to make that. We need to put some numbers behind that 0, chat. Here comes the first pitch to Frankie Lindor. Vamos, Lindor. Ball 1, high and away. High and outside. Ball 1 to Lindor. And the Mets and Dodgers are getting ready for this series finale. I'm tired of seeing the Dodgers already. Let's go, Lindor. Here comes the second pitch of the at-bat. He swings and misses at a fastball high, 4-seam fastball. 96 miles an hour. The count is 1-1. 1-1. Vamos, Lindor. Vamos. He's batting a disrespectful 194. That's a disrespectful average to my lineup. And curveball misses high and outside. Kind of like the ESPN, the graphics they got here. They show what kind of pitches he's throwing. And I like that very much. Strike 2, right down the middle, 4-seam fastball. How do you want it? Como te lo cocino, Lindor, ahí está. Lo que quieres, papá. He swung and missed at that one. 2-2 count to Lindor. Let's go, Lindor. Don't do that. He struck him out. 4-seamer. High and outside. Lindor goes down with a K. I'm going to be trying to score this game as much as my attention span allows. But he throws a fastball high and away, and Lindor strikes out. Hard to make some picks for this game. I put Tucker to get on with a walk. Lindor to get a hit. As funny as that is. Luis Roberts Jr. almost gets hit. Ohtani throws a pitch high and inside. He jumps away from it. Luis Robert Jr. could not get a hit yesterday. If he did, we would have won the game because he struck out with runners in scoring position. He takes a strike right down to Johnson, right where you want it. Ohtani is challenging these Met hitters, man. He's throwing that 96 mile an hour 4-seamer, and he's seeing do you guys want to hit it? I don't know. Would you take Ohtani fastball or Yamamoto, whatever nasty stuff he was throwing yesterday? Tough choice. I would definitely not go with Yamamoto though. That was ridiculous. Jackie Robinson Day, so Ohtani's got the Brooklyn Jackie Robinson hat. Brooklyn Dodgers, no? Here he fouls a pitch off. The count is 1-2. Yes, I believe Jackie Robinson played for the Brooklyn Dodgers. I don't have my all my Jackie Robinson history, but it's number 42. It's a good day when he plays as Robertson lifts one up, and that's gonna fall for a. Of course, Potts is gonna make an amazing defensive catch. That'll be the second out of the inning. You gotta be kidding me with this. Against the Mets, everyone wants to play like their best defense of their life. That looked like it was gonna drop in there, but he caught it. Did he trap it? No, he caught it. That was a catch. That'll be a pop out, I guess. Tough times for Luis Roberts Jr. And Ohtani throws a ball low, and it's gonna miss. 1-0 for Brett Baty. Brett Baty has been disappointing me lately. Why you got to do that to me, Baty? 1-0 to Baty. He's gonna take a hit, maybe. Pulls Freeman off the bag. He grounds out. Ohtani catches it at first base, and the Mets go down 1-2-3. That was the other day. 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3. Somebody almost pitched a perfect game against us. I think that was against the Athletics. Brutal work, chat. Luis Robert Jr. almost gets a hit. Baty gets a ground out, grounds out to Freddie Freeman, first base. As the Dodgers will be having Kyle Tucker, Freddie Freeman, and Will Smith coming up. And yeah, we're trying to get a win. Mets lost 7 in a row. They're not a team right now. I don't know what's going on. We're all trying to figure out where we went wrong. Were we ready to play? We've been playing poor defense, and the teams that play us are playing amazing defense. So it's tough to watch. But listen, Mitchie Met has been here, streaming, suffering, and I don't know why I do this. Diehard Met fan. Hopefully you guys can hang out and watch the Mets win, because it's been 7 losses in a row. They got CC Sabathia narrating this Jackie Robinson clip. Yeah, Brooklyn Dodgers. Dodgers used to be in Brooklyn, chat. For anybody who's playing baseball trivia. So everybody wears a 42 today. I haven't even watched any of the games today. Took a break from baseball after we lost last night to the Dodgers 2-1. This is the closest game that we've had in the series. 2-1. We were winning 1-1 at one point, and we were just not able to score another run. So, you know how hard that is to sit here for 8 innings. Lindor hits a leadoff home run in the first inning, and you watch your team just get no runs. 2nd inning, 3rd inning, 4th inning, 5th inning, 6th inning, 7th inning stretch, 8th inning, 9th inning. And then I was going to do a post game. I'm not going to do a post game of that. But I was telling my sister, I'm like, listen, the Mets couldn't hit a hot air balloon with the bat if it was in front of their face. So we got Clay Holmes pitching for us. I got faith in Clay. Let's go, Clay. Let's do this. He's got 12 strikeouts, 8 walks, ERA of 1.5, and he gave up 12 hits in a few starts. And here goes Clay Holmes. Tucker fouls that one off. Not Chris Tucker. Who's watched the movie? What movie was Chris Tucker in? That Jackie Chan movie, Rush Hour. That was one of my favorite Chris Tucker movies. Friday's a good one. But Kyle Tucker takes the second pitch for a strike. Change up on the outside part of the plate. That's going to be 0-2 count to Tucker. I did take Tucker for a walk today. He's gotten walks in, back-to-back games. I feel like just watching him, I haven't seen him swing the bat much as he fouls that one off. Tough to strike this guy out. Yesterday, they were 0-2. They had an 0-2 count on him in the 8th inning. Brooks Raley was pitching, our lefty, our only bullpen pitcher who pitched last night. And Tucker, with runners on the bases, he lifted a little bloop single to down the left field line. Just like Luis Roberts Jr., little bloop. It could have fell in for a single, but, obviously the center field's got to be Superman, and he caught it. We didn't have the Superman on our side last night, and Tucker got a single like that yesterday. Got the RBI for the go-ahead run, and he fouled that off. I thought he struck out. Kyle Tucker's got some range, man. The count is 1-2 to Kyle Tucker. Mets are tied up in this one. Tied up in the first inning. 0-0. No runs. As the Dodgers take Tucker takes a ball outside. The count is 2-2. Evened up the count. He was down 0-2. These Dodgers are not easy to strike out. But Nick McLean did everything he could to get some strikeouts, and he had an amazing start yesterday. One for the ages. Clay's going to throw a ball outside 3-2. So one of my picks, I picked Kyle Tucker to get a walk today. We'll see if that happens, chat. I would prefer he strike out, though. Yeah. He pops it up. Luis Roberts Jr. is going to make the catch. That's what I'm talking about. Your center field can catch. My center field can catch. So Luis Robert Jr. not able to do anything with the baseball bat yesterday, but he makes a catch and robs Kyle Tucker of a hit. But that's good. I mean, we need all the help we can get. We need all the defense we can get. No mistakes. No pops in your glove, pops out of your glove. I forget how many outs in the inning. Here comes Freddie Freeman, takes a ball high. A sweeper high, and count is 1-0. Clay Holmes was a bullpen pitcher, converted to a starting pitcher last year. He did really well, and he's been doing well this year as well. Strike one. The count is 1-1 to Freddie Freeman. One of 3 players against the Mets. Every time this guy's up, they show his numbers against the Mets. 30 home runs, 30 RBIs. Not today, all right? And he swings and misses. Strike 2 on a changeup. 90 miles an hour. That changeup was down by his cleats. So Freddie Freeman has been striking out quite a bit lately. That's what I've been noticing in the games. He still scares us, and he strikes out there. Oh, he foul-tipped it. Sorry, chat. These Dodgers are not easy to strike out. I don't know how he went down there, and he swung at a ball. You know, the pitch was real low, but he made contact. So it's going to be a foul ball. The count is 1-2 to Freddie Freeman. And yeah, chat, most of this I'm kind of going off the top of my head. I don't know usually don't know. I don't have the computer in front of me. I'm not looking up stats. As Freddie Freeman gets a liner up right field and he gets a base hit, he's going to be on first base. So 1 on, 1 out. Freddie Freeman gets a single after being down behind in the count 1-2. So not bad for Freeman. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they jinxed us by showing. They jinxed us. They're like, oh, he's hit 30 RBIs against the Mets, 30 home runs. He used to play for the Atlanta Braves before he went to the Dodgers. Good old Freddie Freeman, one of the nicest guys in baseball. Here comes Will Smith up at bat, and Clay Holmes throws, I don't know what that was, a pitch high and outside. Almost looked like a pitch out that Frankie Alvarez was not ready for. Thankfully, it did not go behind home plate. And yeah, we here, chat. We're trying to watch this W. Appreciate it. As my son likes to say, I need some agüita. Will Smith's got a 1-0 count. When Clay's been missing, he's been missing by kind of far, so he gets him there on an inside pitch. He's going to pop it up to Carson Bench in right field, and he's going to make the catch for the second out of the inning, and he throws it in. Freddie Freeman will stay on first base. Exit velo 95.2. How do y'all feel about the exit velo, chat? I'm not going to lie, I failed physics in high school, so don't know too much about that, but I guess that means he didn't hit the ball hard. We can see that. It's a pop-up. Been watching baseball like pretty much all my life. You can tell when a guy smokes a ball, as Teoscar Hernandez fouls it off for an 0-1 count. Batting fourth in the lineup, Teoscar Hernandez. His average is 296. What a good time to be a Dodgers fan. Back-to-back World Series wins. They won the World Series in 2020 as well. As Teoscar pops it up to Semien, you better catch that, Marcus Semien. I'm mad at you anyway. All right, he makes the catch. That'll end the inning. Yeah, I am mad at him. Bo Bichette is going to come up, followed by Francisco Alvarez, Mets catcher, and Carson Bench, the kid. I did take Alvarez to get a hit and Bo Bichette to get a hit. And I took the kid, but Carson Bench to get a single. So, is that a good choice? You let me know, chat. I should post it in the chat, but technical difficulties right now. Okay. But anyways, let me repeat myself. Carson Bench to get a single. Francisco Alvarez to get a hit. 1 hit. Lindor to get 1 hit. Bo to get 1 hit. Clay Holmes to get 2.5 strikeouts, which I don't think I saw a strikeout, unfortunately. 3 pop-ups. And then Kyle Tucker to get a walk. He did not walk. He popped out. So I would have rather, it would have helped me out if Tucker struck out. Like, just strike out, Tucker. You're going to get out anyway. But the Mets are desperate for a win. Dodgers land, Dodgers Nation. They beat us 2 times in a row. But yesterday was the real icing on the cake. I mean, I left the, I'm a New Yorker, right? So my mother doesn't like when I curse. I was saying a lot of bad words after the game last night. 2-1? You couldn't get 1 run? It's okay, Chad. When I did this, I put, adult content, because sometimes I fly off the mouth, you know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm watching a baseball game. Normally, I don't curse, but some shit is unbelievable. As they're showing Oral Hershiser, Ron Darling, baseball legends. Montreal Expos. I miss that team. They were in our division back in the day. And then did they become the Blue Jays? No, they became the Washington Nationals. It's hard to follow all these franchise teams that go from somewhere else to somewhere else. So Montreal doesn't have a team anymore, but Toronto does have the Blue Jays. And it looks like the Dodgers won in 1988. Did they win the World Series that year? I don't remember. I mean, I wasn't alive, so. But the Mets won in 86. I know that much. Shohei Ohtani, number 42, is going to be pitching a Bo Bichette, also number 42. He's going to ground out to first base. What's that?
You still weren't alive in 86.
I wasn't alive in 86, no. Oh, I mean, I think they know that. If I said I'm not alive in 88. We're going backwards, chat. Bo Bichette grounds out. You gotta be kidding me, Bo. Come on, Bo. Let's go, Bo. 1 pitch, 1 ground out. It's been tough to watch this. Alvarez has been also grounding out. It feels like everybody's been grounding out yesterday, or recently, in recent memory. But Alvarez, usually if you throw a pitch in the strike zone, he can hit it. That was a ball, but it was a high 4-seam fastball. The umpire decided to call it a strike. That Shohei Ohtani love, I guess. That missed, though. That missed, too. You better not call that a strike. I'm about to throw the book at the TV. That was a ball. The count is 1-1 to Francisco Lindor, because they're not cheating at that one point. You're making the hitter want to challenge it, and it's too early to challenge. It's the second inning. That was a ball, and Frankie swings and misses. I don't know what he was swinging at. Sweeper, low and in the dirt, and Alvarez is down to his 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Frankie Alvarez. Francisco Alvarez. Come on, kid. We need you. Don't strike out. Here comes the pitch, and he does not strike out there. He throws the sweeper even farther away. The count is 2-2. He misses with that one. 2-2 to Alvarez. Let's go, Frankie. Let's do this, Brutus. Ooh, that was a strike right down the middle. I'm not sure what he was looking at. 99, a dot. I guess he was predicting. This is hard to watch. I guess he was thinking he was going to throw another sweeper, but it was a fastball. Low and outside corner. Got a little bit too much plate, but Frankie did not swing. Strike 3 for Frankie. I feel like I'm watching a Little League game. Yo, my daughter's team gets more hits than this. Carson Bench, the kid is up. Count is 1-0 to Carson Bench. Literally. Let's go, Carson. Ooh, that's a strike on the inside corner. That was a strike. 1-1 count to Carson Bench. It must be hard to be an umpire, though, right? Give him a break. But sometimes they piss me off. Let's go. Third pitch of the at-bat. He misses. Oh my God, that was nasty. Curveball drops in there for a strike 2. I thought it was gonna be high. That was insane. It's okay, kid. Hang in there. Ooh, he's gonna bounce it. It might be a single. Is he safe? He's out. I don't know. That was close, chat. This Max Muncy Hamburger over here threw him out at third base. Jeez, sometimes you wish they kind of just trip or like bobble the ball or something like we do. But Benji's gonna strike ground out to third base. And then after that, you're gonna have Marcus Semien, MJ Melendez, and Tommy Pham. If you were to ask me who these guys were last year, I'd be like, I don't know. Everybody was from they were on other teams last year. They were not on the Mets. Tommy Pham used to be a Met though, back in the day, way back in the day. He's a fiery guy. He had a start 2 days ago. His first start against the Dodgers. I just remember him staring at pitches right down the middle and not swinging, striking out. Standing there like a statue. So hopefully Tommy Pham is able to get some swings, get some hits going, because the other guys are not doing it. Vientos is on the bench. Torrens is on the bench. Who else is on the bench? Off the top of my head, that's pretty much who I would think to use in a big spot. Vientos and Luis Torrens. Torrens has been clutch before, but he's also been struggling. And Torrens is more of a defensive catcher. What he can do with the bat is just kind of extra. And Alvarez got out. Alvarez struck out. I was thinking if I should take Ohtani with the strikeouts, but I don't know. He's had 8 strikeouts so far in 2 starts. So averaging 4 strikeouts a game. He's got 2 here already in the second inning. And the score is 0-0. Dodgers nothing, Mets nothing. Top of the second inning. Top of the order. Not top of the order. What am I saying? Max Muncy's going to be coming up. He's batting 5th for the LA Dodgers. Muncy, Baez, and some guy named Rushing is going to be DHing. I don't know much about Rushing. Except it looks like Ohtani's rushing my batters off the plate so his guys can hit. Not even a base runner. How many innings am I going to have to watch? No base runners. Nobody on the bases. Max Muncy stands in there in the box. Ball 1, sweeper outside. I mean, Holmes is missing. Not even close to the strike zone. There you go. There's the strike. Oh, that was a nice sinker. Dropped in on top of the zone. Did Muncy challenge that? Oh, he challenged it. Thank you, Max Muncy. Dodgers' first mistake as he challenges a clear strike. I can see that. Muncy, you got to readjust your glasses. You don't challenge that, my friend. Dodgers lose their first challenge, and the Mets have the first advantage of the game. I don't know if you can call it an advantage, but to lose your challenge in the second inning is pretty good. I like it. Doesn't feel good when it's with the other team, but as Clay Holmes throws a curveball and Frankie misses it way outside, 2-1 to Muncy. I mean, Clay, throw it near the strike zone, kid. I mean, he just challenges the ball strike and you just throw a clear ball. And Muncy swings at ball 3. 2-2 count. He fouls it off down the left field line. Umpire is adjusting his helmet. Hey, yo, I did not say that. Here comes the pitch from Clay Holmes. 2-2. 2-2. Muncie's going to ground it to Brett Beatty out there. Brett Beatty's there for his defense. Okay, Beatty, where you fail with the bat, you can work with the gloves. So, but we need your bat, Beatty. Wake the fuck up out there. Come on, Beatty. So Beatty gets the out. Listen, if Brett Beatty's gonna run in a foot race, he's gonna beat Max Muncy. You know, that's just the eye test. Max Muncy. Here comes Baez. The Dodgers' hottest hitter right now. His average is .397, and he swings and misses at a sinker way down there. Strike one. MLB batting average, he's ranked second, and he's batting first in RBIs with 20 RBIs. In comparison, Francisco Lindor has 1 RBI for the whole season. This guy's got 20. I'm sad. There's a ball, low, misses low with a sinker, same spot, 1-1. This time Baez does not swing at that. He's been cold in this series though. Nolan McLean did a great job against him last night. And even Peterson was able to get him out a few times. So, but this guy came in hot, so it's a dangerous hitter for sure. Here comes the pitch. He's gonna bounce it to Lindor. Vamos Lindor. He's gonna throw it to first base, and he's out. Out. Second out of the inning. Let's go, Lindor. Mets are playing defense today. Lindor, I don't know why you're flexing. We need to flex with the bat. Lindor, I need you to hit one. Hold on, chat. Give me 1 second, chat. Because I'm going to show you. Rushing is up at bat. The DH. Sorry, I'm trying to stretch real quick. Here, throws a strike on the top. High and inside corner. Sweeper. Strike one. Let's go, Clay. The red. This is what Lindor needs to do, okay? This is what I want to see tonight, chat. As rushing strikes, swings and misses at strike 2. Let me get. I got y'all, chat. Let me get one more strike to end the inning, and then I'm gonna give you guys a presentation. As Baez has been struggling in this series against the Mets, and I'll take it. He's a good hitter. I wouldn't think he'd be one of their best hitters though. And rushing is gonna get a base hit. Looks like a double down the right field line, right under the glove of Beatty. So I was saying Beatty's glove was there, but that was a bullet. As the Dodgers fans are doing their little hip dance. It's almost like a kind of dance is that, chat? Yeah, he grounds it right under the glove of Beatty. He's not playing the line. He's playing a little bit too much off the line. What are you gonna do? Dodgers have a man on second. And then batting 8th for the Dodgers, Ha-Seong Kim. As he looks at a curveball outside, 1-0. 1-0. His average is 286. Bro, even their bad hitters have good averages. Better average than Lindor. I mean, he's not a bad hitter, I would say, but I'm talking about, like, you know, he's not one of the dangerous hitters. Shut up, Mitch. What are you talking about? Knock on wood. You guys know what I mean, chat. 286 for the 8 spot hitter. That's nuts. No wonder they won like 18 games already. Here comes the pitch. Misses with the curveball. Don't you walk him, Clay. Do not walk this guy. You must throw strikes. I implore you. No, I don't implore you. I command you to throw a strike. See if he can swing and miss at a sinker. Ooh, he hits, as I said, he's not dangerous. He's going to hit a 2-run homer.
Damn.
I did knock on wood, chat. That was my fault. That might have been my fault. As Ha-Seong Kim gets a 2-run homer and the Dodgers take the lead 2-0. Jesus. What I'm saying is all their hitters are dangerous, okay? Don't keep I mean, he threw a strike right down the middle. I think that had a little bit too much plate. Let's see the replay. I wonder how many home runs this guy has. That was brutal. Brutal to watch. The Mets are losing 2-0, chat. Yankees with a walk-off win tonight. Let's go, Mets. And he swings and misses. Yeah, that had too much plate. Hai-Song Kim lifts one to right field. Right over the glove of Carson Bench. Carson Bench was close. As Freeland swings and misses at a changeup. I shouldn't have said that he's not dangerous. Fuck. 0-2 count to Freeland. Lee says, Yankees with a walk-off win tonight. Let's go Mets. Get one at least in LA. We need one desperately. With the day off tomorrow. They said we're going to get Juan Soto back soon. Ooh, he's going to challenge this sinker. Low and away, the umpire called it a ball. I don't think I like this challenge. It is close. Ooh! Mets have no luck, bro. Why couldn't it be a nanometer of an inch in, like, up more in the strike zone? So the Mets lose out on a challenge. So Dodgers and Mets both lose out on the challenge in the second inning. Come on, Frankie. You didn't have to challenge that. It was close, though. I'll give him that. And he swings and misses. Strike three. Strike three! Yeah, man. When Lindor is up the next time, I need him to do this, chat. I need him to do this. Bing! And then, if you want to flex, right? Well, let me get the camera. As it, like just like that, as you're running down. Then again, Hai-Song Kim didn't do that. He just fucking hit a 2-run dinger and just walked around the bases with a smile on his face, as if to say, "That's how you do it, Mets. That's how you're supposed to do it. It's easy, Mets. You just turn on the ball real quick." Let me put the bat down before I break something. So the Mets are losing 2-0. We're going to have Marcus Semien come up in the third inning. Who is scared of that guy? Marcus Semien almost hit a home run actually yesterday. It died in the warning track, as did most of our hits. But, well, we didn't get many hits, but a lot of them were pop-outs. Some of them were on the warning track. Mets losing 2-0 to the Dodgers early. I mean, Clay, his command is not, the best that I've seen. Looks like he's struggling. In his last game, he pitched 5 1/3 innings. Gave up no runs. He was pitching great. And then he had some kind of some tightness in his right leg, I believe it was. He was like grimacing. So they took him out of the game. And they said it wasn't that big of an injury. And they said he wouldn't miss a start. This is that next start against the Dodgers. So he may be playing with some uncomfortableness, some tightness. I'm not sure. I just hope he doesn't get hurt. Don't do too much. We got all the bullpen ready. We got all the bullpen ready today. Only Brooks Raley pitched for the bullpen yesterday. And the day before, Manaea pitched, 70 pitches. So you got the whole bullpen ready to go. You got Devin Williams, Luke Weaver, Tobias Myers, Huascar Brazaban. Who is that? AJ Smith, I want to say. AJ Smith. Minter? Is Minter on the bullpen? I forget who the last bullpen guy is. Let me check real quick, chat. Ball one. See this real quick. Let's go, chat. Let's go. And Semien takes the strike one. 1-1 count to Marcus Semien. Let's go, Marcus Semien. Boom! Swing and a miss. Four-seamer right down the middle. Come and get it. Semien missed it. Semien batting 7th in the lineup. Batting 188. Here comes the pitch. He fouls it off. 1-2 count. 1-2 count to Marcus Semien. And Ohtani throws 26 pitches in 2 innings. We'd like him to get his pitch count up. And Semien swings at a ball outside. That was a terrible at bat by Semien. Semien strikes out. I mean, he's not even competitive. If it was me, I'd put Vientos at first base and Beatty at second, because at least Beatty kind of scares you. He can get some base hits. Semien does not look like a threat right now. He looks like he's lost at the plate. He might be washed up. MJ Melendez, a power bat. His first at bat of the MLB season. We brought him up looking to get some offense. So you got MJ Melendez, and he's going to hit one foul down the left field line. Count is 1-1 to Melendez. Let me see. Let's go, chat. Yeah, Semien, that just looked like a terrible at bat. Here goes the pitch. Ball 2. Sorry, 2-1. And MJ Melendez is up, chat. DH called up today from AAA. Here comes the pitch. And he hits it. It's gonna fall for a base hit. It's gonna be a double. It looks, actually, I don't know. He's running to second. He'll get in there standing. MJ Melendez with some offense. Let's go, Melendez. Let's do that. Okay, I lost my pen. All right, chat. We're back in business. We got a double from MJ Melendez. He did have a good spring training. They were deciding whether it was going to be him or Vientos to be called up, but they sent him down to the minors. Vientos doesn't have any options to be sent to the minors, so if you send him down, he's going to be there for a long time. Here comes the pitch, and Tommy Pham fouls it off down the right field line. This is Tommy Pham's second game, and the Mets are desperately looking for offense, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Here comes Pham. He's going to foul one off. He's behind 0-2. Pham, we need you on base, kid. Don't be striking out, Pham. Tommy Pham, the Vietnamese ball player. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, he doesn't swing at it. Ball 1. 1-2 count to Tommy Pham. I'm almost choking over here. Here comes the pitch. He's gonna miss. Ball 2. Tommy Pham check swings there. I'm not sure if Ohtani gets a lot of walks, but he's got that four-seam fastball. You'd like for Tommy Pham to turn on it. There's a fastball. He swings and misses. Bro, they cannot touch his four-seam fastball on his own. 4 strikeouts for Shohei Ohtani. But you're going to have Lindor up. This is a big at-bat. Lindor can change this game with one swing of the bat. We'll see how Ohtani pitches him. Lindor calls for time. 36 pitches. We need that run to come home, Lindor. I'll take a double right now. Even a single, just get that run home. Here comes the pitch. And Lindor hits one high. And it's foul. Jesus. Right down the right field line. That was a good hit for Lindor, but it went foul. I thought it was going to be a double off the bat, but couldn't stay fair. I don't know if that was a curveball. 0-1 count to Francisco Lindor. Ohtani looks on. He's getting ready. Here comes the pitch, and he's gonna throw a splitter. Lindor, big swing and a miss for strike 2. He's behind 0-2 to Ohtani. Lindor's really struggled when he's behind in the count. I mean, so do most people, but and he bounces one. Splitter in the dirt. 1-2 count to Lindor. I mean, Lindor's probably thinking fastball. He throws a splitter. And as he smiles on, but you got to think Lindor's under a lot of pressure right now. You're under pressure, but you've done it before, Lindor. Let's go. He throws a ball 2, high and outside to Francisco Lindor. Let me see what's going on, chat. Let me see. Here comes the pitch. 2-2 count to Francisco Lindor. He's gonna throw a fastball right down the middle. He fouls it off. He doesn't. Let me see. He fouls it back. Here comes a pitch. He fouls it again. Splitter. He doesn't strike out. Let's go, chat. Let's go. I need Lindor to get a hit today. Let's go, Lindor. Let's do this, kid. Here comes the pitch. 2-2 count. Fouls that one off. 4-seam fastball. High, but it looks like it was on the top part of the strike zone. Lindor catches up with it, fouls it off. 2-2. 2-2 count to Ohtani. This is a big at bat right here. Lindor's fighting to stay alive. And here comes the pitch. Ball 3. Curveball inside. They're going to challenge. They're going to be wrong. It looked like a ball to me off just looking at it. Missed inside. That's two challenges that Will Smith blows the call. I think Will Smith called the first challenge. Either way, the Dodgers lose their second challenge. It's a full count, 3-2 count to Lindor. 44th pitch for Ohtani. He's been going fastball. We'll see if he goes with the splitter. He does. Lindor hits it. Foul. Jesus. No, it was a splitter. It was a splitter. We'll see what Ohtani comes in with next. 3-2 count to Francisco Lindor. Vámonos. 10th pitch of the at-bat, chat. Let's go. Let's go, Lindor. He fouls it back. 11th pitch of the at-bat. Sweeper, top of the zone. He fouls it off. Lindor's hanging in there. Man, I just want a double here. I don't care where you hit it. I'll take a double. Let's go, Lindor. Vámonos. Pa la isla de Puerto Rico. Vamos, vamos. Ball, and he misses. Swings and misses at a 4-seam fastball way outside. Fucking idiot, man. That was a big strikeout for Ohtani. They got out of the inning. He's all smiles. Damn, that wasn't even close. Shit. I don't like when he smiles after a strikeout, but I gotta get used to it. I think I'd be used to it by now. But in that spot, you just take the walk, man. That was too close. Too close. And the Dodgers are going to be up. Let me see. The Dodgers are going to be up now. Mets down 2 runs. Yeah, Melendez got a double. Tommy Pham strikes out. And Lindor strikes out. So I think Otani's at 6 strikeouts now. 6 strikeouts versus the Medis, no runs in 3 innings. In the 4th inning, you're gonna have Luis Roberts Jr., Brett Beatty, and Bo Bichette coming back up. And we just need Juan Soto back in his lineup bad. In the beginning of the season, Lindor was actually hitting. He was hitting pretty well, but I mean, you had Soto right behind you. So when you have Soto behind you, you know the pitchers they got to throw kind of more strikes, and that makes a difference in the lineup. You know, Lindor and Soto and Bo Bichette is way different than Lindor, Luis Roberts Jr. and Brett Beatty. Brett Beatty's batting 3rd. I don't know if I wrote that down right. We're going to see, chat. I can't believe Brett Beatty's batting 3rd. Maybe because he's lefty? I'm not sure. But Beatty hasn't been doing well against the Dodgers, at least. But it's tough for Beatty, too, man. He doesn't get consistent at-bats. He got more at-bats in the beginning of the season, I feel like, but they've been using him on and off, switching positions, and he's doing what he can. And Clay Holmes misses with a ball way high. I don't like what I'm seeing from Clay Holmes. The pitches that he misses are super. Yeah, we definitely need Soto back. Lee. Here comes the pitch. There, that drops in there for a strike. Sweeper. 1-1 to Kyle Tucker. We'll see if Tucker can get a walk here. Yeah, the highlight of the game for the Mets is Melendez hitting a double. But Pham strikes out. Lindor strikes out. As Clay Holmes throws a ball outside, 2-1. Boom. Fufa says we need Piazza, Mike Piazza, David Wright, Darryl Strawberry, Jose Reyes, and Pete Alonso back. That would be a team. That would be a monster team. With Soto. Jesus. Yeah, Lee. Remember I used to play the show, MLB The Show, as Tucker grounds out the first base for the first out. That was a great game. So Clay Holmes, sometimes he has some. Sometimes he locks in after a few innings. I'm kind of hoping that happens. Let's go Mets! Let's go Mets! Here comes Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman up. Here comes the pitch. Strike. That's a sweeper. Strike high and outside. That was a good pitch. Freddie Freeman takes a strike. The count is 0-1. 0-1. Go, Freddie. Here comes the second pitch. Strike 2. Bottom of the zone. Cutter. Strike 2. 0-2 count to Freddie Freeman. And if Clay can make quick work of this inning, that'll be big for us. Lock in, Clay. Here comes the pitch. And Freddie Freeman hits another hit. Oh, Luis Roberts Jr. robs him in center field. That's what I'm talking about, Luis. Let's go. With the diving catch, he robs him. I thought that was a base hit off the bat. I thought that was a double. And Luis Roberts Jr., he shows off his glove, and that was a great catch. He had a lot of field to cover, and it falls right in the basket as he dives and makes an amazing defensive play, taking away a double. That's not bad, man. That's a good.
Sigh of relief.
That's a sigh of relief there. I saw some defense from my team. Something to look forward to. Because in these games that we've been losing, we haven't been playing defense either. We've been playing bad at all phases of baseball. As Will Smith takes a big swing and a miss for the second strike of the at-bat. 0-2 to Will Smith. Here comes the man in black. Not the ones that you remember. Yeah, I'll take a can. Can of corn, Nick. That was not a can of corn. That was a line drive to Luis Roberts Jr. Coming in big with the defensive catch. He is going to bat next as Will Smith fouls off a sweeper. He's going to bat next, so maybe he can do something. You know, maybe the defense is going to, you know, translate to the offense. Ohtani was looking kind of tired. Ohtani's just giving these four-seam fastballs right in the zone. That was looked like a strike to me. Jesus. He missed with a sinker. The count is 1-2 to Will Smith. That looked like it was almost there. 1-2 count to Will Smith. Here comes the pitch, and he fouls it off. Fouls that one off. Let's go, Will Smith. Strike out for me, kid. 49 pitches for Clay Holmes. Hanging in there for 3 innings. Well, two and 2/3 innings pitched versus the Dodgers. Will Smith hits a base hit right up the middle for a single. His lineup is good, man. I mean, just right off the end of the bat. Right off the end of the bat. Got people selling stuff in the chat. Here we got the Oscar Hernandez. Let's go. Why the Dodgers got to be beating us right now? Why can't we be winning 2-0? God, this stretch has been terrible. I'm glad I'm going to have a day off tomorrow. Not a full day off. I do have to work, but a day off from the Mets, from this agony. Let's go, chat. 1-0 to Clay. Not to Clay, to Teoscar. And he fouls that off. The count will be 1-1 to Teoscar Hernandez. I feel like I gotta fix my posture in the chat. Let's go. Went to the gym this morning, pumped some iron. I was like, yo, we gotta get fired up, Mets. He swings and misses at a cutter on the outside part of the plate. 1-2 to Teoscar Hernandez. That's my grandma's maiden name. God rest her soul. So the Dodgers are 3 out of 4 hits with 2 strikes. Yeah, that's against Clay Holmes. Do that against Nolan McClain. And Teoscar lives that one. He's gonna fly out to Luis Roberts Jr. Let's go, Luis Roberts Jr. Good job by Clay getting out of the inning. The hit kind of scared me off the bat, but Robert Jr. is there. He makes a great defensive play and makes the 3rd out of the inning with his glove too. He's going to be coming up. Luis Roberts Jr., Brett Beatty, and Bo Bichette. Bo the Met. Yeah, Bo. Let's go, Bo. Let him know, Bo. Let's do this. We need some offense here. I mean, brutal West Coast games. I'm over here staying up till midnight pretty much. Every night. Without a win. So Luis Roberts Jr., hopefully the defense can translate the offense. He was hitting pretty well like a few games ago before the entire offense died. So he can get a base hit, but Ohtani's been just pounding the Mets. You know, when they get 2 strikes, he's been pounding them with that 4-seam fastball right in their zone, daring them to hit it, but nobody's been able to hit it. MJ Melendez hit a nice double off the end of the bat. But we need to get some base runners, get some pressure going on these pitchers. They're too comfortable against us. I mean, if there's nobody on base, you know, they can kind of do whatever they want, especially when they do throw ball 4, you know, we're swinging at it, like Lindor in that last at bat. You know, I think he struck out after 12, 13 pitches. That got his pitch count up, but It would have been nice to get the walk and to see what Luis Roberts Jr. would have done. But he's going to lead off the inning. And we're trying to get one win off the Dodgers, chat. 7 losses in a row. LOL Mets. The chants are starting to come in. And I don't know. We need something, chat. We need magic. The Mets bats are like, I just want some love and affection. As Luis Roberts Jr. hits one, foul. Oh my God! Every bat, everything that we hit goes foul. Fuck, that would have been a good one. That would have been well timed too. He got the barrel on the bat, but that shit went foul. That was looking like a double. He's gonna foul off the four-seamer, 98 miles an hour. Falling behind 0-2 in the count for Luis Roberts Jr. Earlier on in the season, he's been able to, get some walks, but as he throws a ball outside, Juan Soto missed 11 games this season already. He's missed 7 games in the previous 3 seasons. So, I mean, these things you can't judge. Oh, this Roberts Jr. strikes out in the curveball way the fuck outside. Way outside. Some of it's luck too, man. I mean, that first pitch, he got a good hit off it. I'm sure the exit velo was high, but it went foul, Lindor got some good hits as well in his at bat against Ohtani, but all them shits went foul too. 10 swings and misses from Ohtani. Here comes Brett Baty trying to hang in there, trying to hit a ground ball out. Ball 1. Good eye, Baty. We just need some base runners out there. See if Bo Bichette can do something against Ohtani. Ooh, that's a fastball right down the low and outside corner for a strike. The count is 1-1 to Brett Baty. Chat. We struggling here, chat, again. 7 losses in a row. What's good, chat? Here comes the pitch. Baty grounds it. Foul. 1-2 count on the sweeper. It's hard to remember a time when every pitcher against us looked like they could be an ace on another team. I know Ohtani's great. Yamamoto's great. As Ohtani misses with a curveball low and inside, 2-2 count to Brett Baty. But I mean, we played against a guy named JT Ginn for the Oakland Athletics, a bullpen pitcher. He pitched 4 innings like max in his previous starts, and against the Mets he pitched like 8 innings. I thought he was going to pitch a complete game, shut us out. Baty grounds it right to Shohei, and he grounds out as I predicted. Ground out to Brett Baty. Why is he batting third? That's how you know the lineup is so trash. Brett Baty batting in the 3 spot. I mean, it pissed me off when Jared Young was in the 3 spot, but Brett Baty in the 3 spot is just ridiculous. Here comes Bo Bichette. Takes a ball 1. 1-0 to Bo. 57 pitches for Ohtani, but he's cruising. Like, they're just cruising against us. Here comes the pitch. Outside, 2-0. See, like, the balls that he's throwing way outside, we're just swinging and missing. We're striking out on those pitches, and we shouldn't. We can have patience out there. Here comes Bo. Here comes the pitch, and Bo chops it to shortstop, and he's going to get thrown out for the 3rd out of the inning. Jesus. This is hard to watch. 1 hit for the Mets through 4 innings. God. Bo grounds out. Baty grounds out. Roberts Jr. strikes out. It's not looking good, chat. No hit. 1 hit. 1 hit the entire game, and it was off of it was for MJ Melendez. And like, what? I mean, what do you expect our starting pitchers to do? Like pitch 8 innings, no earned runs every night? It's not possible. It's not realistic. It's not realistic. Yeah, man. We're losing. Trying to see if the Mets can find some hope. It's gonna be a long season, chat. I mean, this is just terrible baseball. Terrible baseball. I mean, we've had good starting pitching though. Peterson did what he could. I don't think we scored that game. So many scoreless games for us that I'm starting to lose track. We're scoreless right now. Yeah. The Mets are killing my energy, chat. I mean, ground out, strike out, striking out on pitches that you shouldn't even be near. So, I don't know. What can we do? We can hope for another good inning from Clay. But after that, I mean, what else can we do? What else can we do, chat? Jackie Robinson Day. At least I'm watching Jackie Robinson Day. But we got no runs. Here comes Clay Holmes coming up against Max Muncy. He throws a ball outside, 1-0 to Max Muncy. Dodgers are 13-4, first in the NL West. The Mets 7-11, last in the East. Here comes the pitch. Strike one. Is that strike one or strike two? No, strike one. The count is 1-1 to Max Muncy as he swings and misses at a curveball. Clay's thrown 56 pitches. He's been pretty efficient. He's been efficient, chat. Let's go. Everybody's got the 42 on for Jackie Robinson. Back in the days of Satchel Paige and the Negro Leagues. Baseball history, chat. Here comes Muncy with the 1-2 count, and he's gonna bounce one foul. Bounces the change up. They got Ron Darling in the booth. Former Mets pitcher, won the World Series in '86 for the Metsies. Joe Buck and Oral Hershiser. He's in the booth. As Max Muncy strikes out on a curveball. He struck him out. Let's go. I'm trying to show some life, chat, but we got one hit. It's hard. I mean, Clay Holmes is pitching his ass off. This is the best team in baseball. They got 2 runs in 3 1/3 innings. I mean, I know that's not saying much, but Jesus, I mean, these guys are putting up a lot of runs against other people. Just 2 runs, we should be able to, that's within striking distance. That's a close game right there. But my bats, I don't see my bats. Like, they're not fired up right now. You got Clay Holmes going up against Baez, one of the hottest hitters in baseball. He takes strike one on the cutter, swings and misses. The count will be 1-1 to Andy Baez. His name reminds me of Angel Pagan, the center fielder for the Mets back in the day. I always get them kind of they had a similar look too. Andy Baez. He said, "Remember my name? I was batting .400." As he takes a hit, the ball, he walks him. He hits him right on the arm there. He shakes his head. He's angry. Bro, you haven't been on base like in the whole series. Like, aren't you? Just be happy you're on base. Clay, he has been missing pretty bad all night. When he misses bad, Chad. And that one hit him right in the forearm. He shakes his head, but he's gonna go back to. Don't get me wrong, that had to hurt. Hits him right in the shoulder. That's why you gotta do your tricep extensions, Chad. I'm sure they do. Imagine they wore shoulder pads out there. We need a double play ball though. Rushing got a hit against us in his first at bat. He swings and misses for strike one on a sweeper, low and inside. Strike one to Rushing. Dalton Rushing. His OPS is 1.9. That's a lot. What is it? That means he doesn't get out. But hopefully Clay Holmes can get a. Oh my God! He drops in a sweeper right in the zone there. Strike two. Dodgers are out of challenges, so anything close, you kind of can't challenge if the umpire gives you a break. We need all the breaks we can get. We're like the Kit Kat bars. Here comes the pitch from Clay Holmes. Are we gonna check on first base? He's safe. We'll see if Baez is going to be running on Frankie Alvarez. I would say, why not run? I mean, you're at home, you're up 2, be aggressive, get out of the ground ball situation. Because Clay Holmes is going to throw it in the dirt, and he's going to throw it way past. He's going to throw a wild pitch, so why even? You don't need to run. You don't need to steal a base. I'm sorry, Lee. It's 4th inning. Dodgers are winning 2-0. They have a runner on second base. They had a runner on first, but Clay Holmes throws a wild pitch. He bounces the ball in front of the catcher, goes to the backstop. So the runner moves on to second. There's 1 out in the 4th inning. 1-2 count to Rushing. Here comes the pitch. He struck him out. 2 outs. Clay Holmes gets a strikeout. And Rushing is shaking his head. He's saying some bad words. Why did I swing at that? But yeah, 2-0. The Dodgers are winning. 4th inning. Bottom of the 4th inning for the Dodgers. The big bad Dodgers. And Hyun-Sung Kim is up now. He's got a runner on second base. Kind of like the last time he was up. And Mitch said that Hyun-Sung Kim was not a dangerous hitter. And then the guy hits a 2-run homer against me. He hits his first home run of the season. And he must have heard me, I guess. He said, I'm not dangerous. Here's a home run. That's how you do that. And Clay Holmes throws a changeup. He fouls it off. The count is 0-2 to Hyun-Sung Kim. I guess he's from Japan. I'm not sure. HS Kim, they call him. But I call him Hyun-Sung because HS, that just reminds me of high school. Which has been a long time since I've been there, chat. We was born in the 80s. Here comes the pitch. He struck him out. The umpire says, strike 3. Oh my God, I almost fell down. Let's go. You're out of there. Let's go, Clay. Clay's pitching his fucking ass off. Alvarez is up. Benji's up. And Marcus Semien. We're in desperate need for a pinch hitter for Marcus Semien. Go take the night off. You could have the rest of the night off. You could have tomorrow off with the rest of the team. We fly back. And where are we going to? We're going to Chicago. We're flying to Chicago. Yeah, man. I caught a Cubbies game last year. I went to Wrigley Field. You know, my boy Jesse lives out there. I've told the story before on the stream, but it's a great story. I get there. We're in the Ivy in the back where they hit the home runs at. And there's some Chicago fans, there's some Met fans out there. There was a good amount of Met fans out there. And then we start winning the game. Nolan McLean was pitching, so that was great to see. And we start hitting some home runs, and we start getting fired up. And then the Chicago fans are saying, like, fuck the Mets, fuck the Mets. And then they start saying, fuck New York, fuck New York. And then there's a guy, like a few bleacher rows behind us, and you could tell like he sounded like he was connected maybe back in the day, back in the 80s or something. He goes, hey, what Chicago? What's your murder per capita? Let's not get personal over here. So, Uncle Paulie shut them up and shit. But we won the game. I mean, it was like September 25th. We were still in the hunt for a wild card spot, that third spot. Chicago was trying to lock up that first spot in the wild card. The Brewers won their division. So it was kind of like a playoff game. Both teams needed the win, and the Mets got the win that night. So it was a great time, man. Eventually, the girls in front of us with the Cubbies hats, they were giving me the finger. They were like, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's okay. Like, Chicago, New York, we speak the same language. Like, it's similar. When I go to a Rangers game out here, because I'm in Texas now. When I go to a Rangers game, I went to the Jeter. The Jeter's going away. Not going away. Jeter's last game in Ranger Stadium. I went there, right? I got tickets, came out there, and I'm looking and I'm thinking, how many times must Jeter have made the Rangers pay? American Leaguer. How many times has Jeter, as Frankie Alvarez takes a ball outside, 1-0, he comes to second pitch, low and outside, 2-0, and I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, how many times did Jeter make the Rangers pay? And I'm looking at the Rangers, everybody's quiet. He's up, everyone's, they're clapping, they're quiet, nobody's talking. I'm the only one in the crowd as Frankie takes a big swing and a miss at ball 3, low and outside again. Yo, he's not throwing it to you, Frankie. Don't swing at that. And I'm the only one in Texas Ranger Stadium, and I'm like, boo, boo. Jeter goes 0 for 3, and then his fourth at bat, as Ohtani throws a four-seamer. Ball 3 again, Frankie swings and misses. 2-2 count to Frankie Alvarez. And here comes the pitch. He's loading up. Another four-seamer. Boom! Ball 3. 3-2 count. The count is full to Frankie Alvarez. It's a big at-bat here. Listen, when you got no runs, every bat is a big at-bat. 3-2. Ohtani's loading up. And he misses ball 4. We get a base runner, Chad. We get a base. We got a guy on base. Let's throw a parade, Metsies. Let's throw a parade out here. I wonder how many viewers are in the chat. If you guys are viewing this, you're viewing my torture. I should have been kicked out of the stadium. Yo, Jeter's 0 for 3, right? I'm like, Jeter, you're going to strike out. Boo! Boo! Bronx down, Bronx down. And Ohtani misses away 1-0 with the pitch. And I'm looking at the Rangers fans and I'm like, why aren't y'all booing with me? Like, what? Didn't he torture you guys? I mean, he wasn't in the... I was at the Subway Series in 2000, Mets and Yankees, and they killed our dream, When I was in high school and girls would ask me, like, oh, have you ever got your heart broken? I'd tell them 2000, World Series. Subway World Series. I was there, Game 4 in the stands, Mitchie Mitch, Shea Stadium. That's when I got my heart. You think I got my heart broken over you? No. No. It's still repairing from the 2000, the damage that I took. That, Bernie Williams. Who'd they have? Derek Jeter, Jorge Posada. I was thinking about these names the other day. Was it Paul Williams? No, it wasn't Paul Williams. I forgot, but they were all clutch. They were all clutch in 2000. That's gonna bother me. As Benji hits a single. Did he catch that? No, he trapped it. And he got him out. I think he got him out. Fuck, Frankie didn't run. He didn't run. I used to say, pay my nephew no mind. He has special needs, rooting for the Mets. So Benj hits a single and Frankie does not run. Fuck, Frankie. Gotta be kidding me right there. He's telling the umpire he's waiting for a call and nobody made a call. But Piggy, get your ass down to fucking second base. Jesus. So he's gonna get out on a force out base hit to right field. Alvarez, this is why you need to run on the treadmill on your fucking. I can't believe that shit. I can't believe it. That pisses me off right now. That just pissed me off. Ball one. Simeon, don't even swing at it. Otani's losing his stuff right now, or it looks like it. Alvarez walks, and Benj hits a single to right field. Alvarez is not halfway, at least, and he's standing on first base. Like, bro, are you just slow? Are you not looking? You're right there. You're staring at it. Run a second. He's saying there's no call. He runs back to first base. What a fucking base running mistake right there. I'm telling you, my daughter's Little League team, they teach base running better than this team. And that's why people are mad at Mendy. They're like, yo, this team is not coached. They don't know to go to second base. All right, they're hitting him on the shoulder. They're saying it's okay. It's not okay, though, Frankie. We're losing by 2. We got no runs. You can't make that mistake. Ball 3. Here comes the pitch. Strike 1. 4-seam fastball in the zone. Oh, that pisses me off. Oh, God. I'm fucking mad right now. I love Frankie Alvarez, but get to second base. There ain't no time to be fucking in the middle, standing, getting thrown out from all the way over there. Bad decision, man. He walks him, so runners on first and second. So Frankie, if you were there, that would be bases loaded, nobody out. But let me put that behind me. I need to woosah because I need anger management right now. You gotta be fucking kidding me, Frankie. Okay, this is my last one. I'll get it out, chat. Sorry for the profanities. I did tell the kids, chill out because I do lose it sometimes when I'm watching baseball. MJ Melendez is up. He hit a double his first time up. 1 for 1, second at bat. They're over here comforting Shohei. He's throwing some balls. I know. I'm getting the text messages. This is like watching a minor league team. Yeah, man. I'll finish that Yankee story during the commercials. But right now, I got to lock in. Shohei's got 33 innings without an earned run. Longest streak of his career. That is insane. Hopefully we can change it right now. As Melendez looks at a curveball, it's going to drop in there for a strike. That was a dot. Strike 1 to MJ Melendez. Excuse me, chats. This is his season debut today. Here comes the pitch. He hits one. It's deep. It's deep. It's going. It's going to fall for a base hit. Oh, he hits a ground rule double. You motherfucker, you. Oh, my God. Frankie would have scored on that. God damn it. All right, hits a ground rule double. Let's go. Mets are down 2-1. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Oh, my God. I was scoring the game. I lost it. Sorry, chat. Can I catch up? 5th inning. All right. Alvarez walks. Benj singles. Oh my God, my predictions are kind of coming true right now. Simeon walks. Melendez hits a double. Tommy Pham is up. Let's go, Tom. And he swings at a ball way outside. Oh my God. Strike 1 to Tommy Pham. And then Lindor is going to be on deck right behind him. Let's go, fam. Let's go, Tommy. Dodgers winning 2-1. 5th inning. Runners on second and third. 1 out. This guy, Tommy Pham, just needs to sit. Like, I get we need offense. We don't need that. He swings at the second pitch off the plate. 0-2. Oh, my God. He hits it. Oh, he swings and misses. Strike 3. Yo, Tommy Pham is not even competitive. Three pitches, 2 balls on the outside that you shouldn't have swung at. 2 balls, like that's ball. That should be 2-0, and then he throws a 4-seamer right down the middle, and he foul tips it into the glove for a strikeout. But yo, Francisco Lindor is in the box. He's waiting. He's trying to get his moment. He stares at a 4-seamer low. Strike 1. To Francisco Lindor. Tommy Pham, I don't even count that as an at-bat, bro. You were just standing there like a statue would have done better. Bro. my frustration is like here with this team. I gotta like lower it down. Lindor hits one, two. He's gonna pop out. Fuck. He pops out to left field, and that'll be the end of the inning. 1-0. If Alvarez is on, doesn't get thrown out like an idiot, he's gonna score on that ground rule double. Shohei's clapping. So you're giving him like confidence that he doesn't need. Like Tommy Pham swings at two strikes way out of the zone. Alvarez gets thrown out from left field on second base. Oh my god. I'm trying to think what he could have done better. This is why in the off season you need to get a treadmill. You need to get on your bike. That way you can be fast, guy. You could be fast out there. Because you running slow and making the wrong decision, you're thrown out from the outfield. But the Mets cut the lead in half. 2-1, the Mets are losing to the Dodgers. And Shohei, he battled out there. I forgot to look at his pitch count, but he was throwing some. He's been throwing balls all game, but we're just swinging at him like Tommy Pham, this idiot, just swings at two strikes way out of the strike zone. Like you might as well just don't swing. See what happens. And then he throws the third pitch. He throws you a strike. He didn't even have to throw you a strike. He just threw it right by you. But yeah, going back to that Rangers game with Derek Jeter, it was an 0-3 count, and yeah, so I'm booing. I'm like, boo, Jeter. And he strikes out. He goes 0 for 4 that day. And I'm yelling, that's why you're retired. That's why you retired. And everybody, all these Rangers fans are looking at me like, what's wrong with this guy? I'm a New Yorker. It's all right. I'm a New Yorker. Like, he's used to this. It's worse in the Bronx. But, yeah, that was the last time I saw Jeter play over here at Arlington. Playing the Rangers. So yeah, the Rangers fans, they don't talk back. They don't do much. So very different than going to a Cubs game, Dodgers game, Yankees game, Mets game. He used to say, "Pay my nephew no mind. He has special needs. Rooting for the Mets." Hey, not for nothing. In first grade, I remember they moved me from a Spanish class because I was in the Spanish class. What is it? ESL, English Spanish language, but everybody spoke Spanish. I mean, there was no English in that class. So pre-K, kindergarten, I was in straight up Spanish class. My mom pulls me and she puts me in first grade pure English. And I remember, like in first grade, I couldn't understand the teacher. I couldn't understand the language. All my cousins, they stayed in ESL for first grade, so they were good. And then the teacher, by the end of the year, I mean, I noticed, like, I wouldn't understand what she was saying, and she would just pinch me on my arm. Like, she was just, it was physical abuse. Chad, I would come home with, like, pinch marks, bruises on my arms, and I would tell my mom, so like, yo, she's pinching me, this lady, she's mean to me. And my mom would be like, no, just do good in school. And then I show her the marks. I'm like, nah, she's really pinching me. And then it was... Then when she saw the marks as Freeland grounds out for the first out of the inning, Clay Holmes is pitching his life out right now. He's pitching his heart out. Mets, my team, pay attention. Clay Holmes is laying it out there. We got one run there, but we should have got more. Feeling aggressive right now, chat. Yeah, but he's got Kyle Tucker up. We'll see what he can do. He's 0 for 2 today. And he pops one up high in the sky. And Beatty's going to catch it for the second out of the inning. Yo, so long story short, when my first grade is over, they put me in special ed. The lady's like, he's special needs, and we're going to have to put him in a special class. And then my mom was like, nah, he's smart, though. He talked, with the cousins. He talked first. He walked first. I walk first. I talk first. But I'm special needs, they said. So they took me out of that school, and that's why I went to Catholic school. Then I caught up, chat. I speak the English over here. Freddie Freeman's up. He takes a strike for ball 1. He takes a strike for ball 2. Swing and a miss. Yo, Clay Holmes is pitching a gem out there. He's pitching, chat. He's the only Met that's making me proud today. Him and MJ Melendez, too. Carson Bench got a hit. It's looking good, chat. It's looking good. Benji got a single. I can't believe Alvarez, man. Here comes Freddie Freeman. Ball 2, inside. 2-2 count to Freddie Freeman. And yeah, man, we just hanging out. It's the 5th inning. 2 outs. Dodgers winning 2-1. Freddie Freeman with a 2-2 count. Clay Holmes, 78 pitches thrown. Here comes the pitcher. He struck him out. Let's go. The umpire said, strike 3. And wait, did he foul it off? Sorry, that was premature, chat. I think he fouled it off. I got the volume low. Like, I don't have the volume on because I don't want to be copyright sued. So here comes Freeman. He fouls it off. Count is still 2-2 on a change up. So I'm kind of I thought he struck out though. I could have sworn he struck out. Maybe he got a piece of it. So 2-2 count. 80 pitches thrown for Clay. He's trying to get out of the 5th inning. Here comes the pitch. He fouls it off again. That was kind of a bullet to down the right field line. But trying to get the W here, chat. But we're still losing. We got to put some more runs up. And stop helping Shohei Ohtani, bro. Stop swinging that bullshit. That's what really frustrates me. As Clay Holmes misses with the 5th pitch of the at bat, not 7th pitch, but the count is 3-2 to Freddie Freeman. Let's go, let's go. Here comes the pitch. He fouls it off. He's hanging in there. This at bat, Freddie is. I want to say he struck out 1 time today. Clay Holmes looking to get this strikeout or just get out of the inning in general. He fouls it off again. Inside sweeper. That's where Freddie likes it. I would throw it low and away. Try to get him, well, you can't get him chased, but maybe on the outside part of the plate. And he misses ball 4. He walked him. He threw in the same spot, way inside. Freeman doesn't swing, takes the walk at first base. That's what you can't do to these Dodgers. You can't walk them. They make you pay more times than not. But Clay's battling. We do have our full bullpen available. We got the full bullpen available. I'm coming down from the Frankie Alvarez yeah, I'm not sure what happened on that at bat. Let me see, chat. Will Smith is up. Runner on first, 2 outs in the 5th inning. Dodgers winning 2-1. 2-1. It's like the repeat of yesterday. Except we were actually able to get some hits today. String some power hits together. Will Smith fouls that pitch off. Strike 1 to Will Smith. He's got a .8270 OPS, pretty good. 302 batting average, very good. 8 RBIs. Let's go Mets in the chat. Count is 1-1. Count is even. He misses with a ball. 1-1 to Will Smith. Here comes the man in black. Dave Roberts looks on. He's won 3 World Series in the last 6 seasons. Will Smith lines it out to Lindor. We get out of the inning, chat. Let's go Mets. Let's go, Mets. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Wants to be here? Yeah, man. Trying to watch this W here, but they're not making it easy. I mean, when you lose the first two games and you got Shohei Ohtani pitching for that third game, you're not in a good spot. He's pitched 6 innings. He's pitched 6 innings, I think, in his last 2 outings. He's given up 0 runs. He gave up 1 run there, so he was struggling with his command. I feel like he's been struggling not all day, but there have been pitches that he's thrown way outside and we're just striking out. Tommy Pham is one example. Just terrible at bats. Simeon had a terrible at bat, but he walked last inning. So I'll take that, Simeon. You can walk, get on base, put some pressure on. Alvarez inexplicably just makes a base running mistake. I don't know if it's on the third base coach. I don't know. It just looked terrible. Pissed me off. We could have been tied right now with that ground rule double from Melendez. So as my son woke up to say "Let's go Mets" in the chat, he says, "I don't want to go to bed. I want to watch the Dodgers play the Mets." My son's school, their team is the Mets, so yeah, because I was watching I go to some local parades in the community and stuff like that, and they have a whole Mets team. I'd see the Mets jersey and I'm like, who are these guys? Because I live in Dallas, Texas now. I moved here after Sandy. So, my son is 2. I guess when he starts doing his little league, his team will be the Mets. But yeah, Lindor struck out on a ball 4 as well. I forgot about that. Beatty's just been non-competitive. Got to get that kid out of that school ASAP. He's gonna be a Met fan. He's gonna suffer with me and Papa Miguel. Luis Roberts Jr. is already behind in the 0-2 count. I didn't even see what happened. 0-2 count for Luis Roberts Jr. He hasn't got a hit today. He's looked bad today, but hopefully he can turn on one. Let's go, Roberts. Boom, ball 1, outside, sweeper. The count is 1-2. Trinan's out there warming up. Blake Trinan. Ohtani's at 84 pitches. Here comes the pitch. He's gonna miss, and he swings at a ball high in the sky. Strikes out. That's what I'm talking about. You're just swinging at bullshit. It's not even close, bro. It almost hit you in the hands. He swings at it. Luis Roberts Jr. struggling. Don't worry, we got Beatty up. Yo, Beatty, hit a home run off this guy, bro. What are you doing? Ball 1. Beatty's got a better eye at the plate, it looks like. As Ohtani says, let me tie my shoe real quick. 86 pitches. Ohtani's not even batting today. I wonder, can he DH after this? I don't even know. Something weird about him pitching and hitting at the same time. So if he comes out, he's got 87 pitches. When he leaves the game, he can't be the DH, right? I have no idea. He misses that one. Oh, that's a ball 3 and he calls it a strike. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God. Is that right? 0 for 16? I don't know if that's right. But Melendez got 2 doubles. They call that a strike. Strike 2 to Beatty. Check swing. Hey, yo, it feels like Otani's just gonna get the benefit of the doubt. But that was a ball. They said he swung. That first strike, it looked like a ball to. It was outside, so he called it a strike. Beatty doesn't challenge it. Let's go, Beatty. Hits that one foul. Fouls off the splitter. That was a ball. Who the hell is MJ Melendez? Where'd he come from? We picked him up in the offseason. I think he was a free agent as he swings at ball four. Fucking A. Beatty strikes out on a curveball. Yeah, we picked him up in the offseason. I think he's a right fielder. And it was either going to be Vientos or Polanco or somebody else he was battling a roster spot for. Otani's got his swagger back. Bo Bichette in here trying to hit a home run. Fouls it off. Fouls off the fastball, strike one. So, yeah, I think it was either going to be Beatty, Vientos, or Polanco that Melendez was going to get his roster spot for. You know, Carson Benj was going to, get his chance in the outfield. So they sent MJ Melendez to the minors. And he's been down there. He's not batting a high average in the minor leagues, but as Bo Bichette is behind an 0-2 count, but he got 2 doubles today. So sign me up for MJ Melendez. He did hit a home run, I remember, in spring training, but he just didn't make the team, which is crazy because it seems like anybody can make this team. As Bo Bichette strikes out, big swing and a miss. Otani gets out of the 6th inning. 95 pitches thrown. He might be done for the night. They're showing him get his standing ovation. 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run. This game is hard to score, bro. Roberts Jr., what did he do? He struck out. Beatty struck out. Both struck out. I guess it's not that hard to score. 3 Ks, back to back to back. Oh my God. 2-1. Dodgers winning. Bottom of the 6th inning. I don't know if Clay Holmes is coming back out there. Who did I see warming up though? He might be coming back out there. I didn't see anybody warming up. But yeah, Clay Holmes was a bullpen pitcher from the Yankees. He walked a lot. And when he was on the Yankees, he would walk a lot of people. From what I remember from Clay Holmes. I don't know if he was a closer at one point or if he was just a setup man. I think he would pitch the 8th inning, but he did walk a bunch of batters. And David Stearns, he picked him up from the Yankees. I don't think the Yankees made him an offer or anything like that. And then when Clay Holmes signed to the Mets, not this year, but last year, they said that they were going to make him a starter. And I was like, what? He barely is pitching well as a bullpen. Gonna make him a starter? But he actually did start for us last year, and he was pretty much the most reliable pitcher we had. Like towards the end, you could rely on him for 5-6 innings. He did have one start this year that he pitched 7 innings, no earned runs. He's pitching well against the Dodgers tonight. Only gave up 2 runs. Made that one mistake to Hyesung Kim, who took it for a 2-run homer. Other than that, Clay Holmes has been battling, man. What are your thoughts about the Mets signing all the bums the Yankees no longer wanted? Listen, Devin Williams, he hasn't given up a run this season. I mean, granted, he hasn't pitched that much since, there's not that many save opportunities. But in the games that he's come in, even the tie games, like in the 9th inning, he hasn't given up a run yet. So I think that's a win there. Diaz has given up 4 earned runs in his starts. He'll be pitching tonight. Give him some time. I have been giving him time. He hasn't given up any runs yet. As Teoscar lifts that ball, it's going to go for a home run for Teoscar Hernandez. Home run for Teoscar Hernandez. He goes the other way with it. Fucking Mendy, what are you doing? I mean, I think he just left Clay in there too long, man. All right, Dodgers winning 3-1 now. Oh no, Myers is in there. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this Dodgers lineup is dangerous. Myers doesn't throw a bad pitch. As Max Muncy stands in there. Here comes the pitch. He throws a strike. Slider for strike one. So no more Clay Holmes. He gave up 2 runs in 5 innings. Pitched. Myers is fresh. He's going to pitch now. 2 strikes off against Max Muncy. He threw a pitch on the outside part of the plate, and Teoscar Hernandez made him pay for it. Gave up a solo home run. Muncy fouls that off. And, let me see what this pitch was. Yeah, a little high, a little bit too much plate on the outside corner. And he goes opposite Taco. Muncy's going to ground it up to Simeon for the first out of the inning. So the Dodgers take the 3-1 lead in the 6th inning. Got 9 outs to play with. Mendoza was confusing the Yankees coaching staff with his crazy ideas. How he convinced Steve Cohen to hire him is beyond me. He needs to get fired tonight. I mean, Mendoza took the Mets to the National League Championship Series in 2024. As Baez pops it up foul. So, who's the last manager to go to the NLCS? I mean, last time we were there was 2015, so I would give him a little time. As Baez hits a single, he's going to get on first base. 1 on, 1 out, 6th inning, Dodgers winning 3-1. He needs to get fired tonight. I mean, his offense isn't hitting. Last year, what they did was they brought back, they kind of kept the team the same. They got rid of Jose Iglesias. They brought back Jesse Winker. Jesse Winker got hurt for the season. Nimmo had his injuries, so he wasn't healthy all year. He had there was a certain amount of time that Nimmo had to miss, or he was just playing hurt. His defense, Nimmo, he couldn't run in the outfield because he was gonna pull something like that. So he was kind of injured, and you had Alonso. He was doing well. Lindor struggled. Soto had a weird year. He didn't have a great year. He had a great year statistically, but whenever there was runners on base, he would get out. He would ground out. A lot of ground outs to second base. As Rushing is up there with a 2-0 count. Myers is pitching. But yeah, so that's kind of Winker got hurt for the year. He was playing the outfield one day. I think he slid on a catch and he hurt his back. He was out for the season. As Rushing gets the first strike of the at bat. So, and then so the Mets were in first place last year. They had the best record in baseball. I remember in June 13th, we had the best record in baseball before we got swept by the Tampa Bay Devil Rays and then the Atlanta Braves. But Rushing hits one opposite field, foul. Strike 2, 2-2 count. And then in the after the trade deadline, he brings us Ryan Helsley, who was terrible. He gave up 5. He blew 5 leads. He gave up 5 games. He was just terrible. And he was our eighth inning pitcher. They probably should have pitched Diaz a lot more, but they were trying to save Diaz. They weren't being too reckless with Diaz. They controlled his innings. I mean, they thought Diaz was going to be here for a long time. But they put Helsley in there. He blew a few games. And they got this pitcher, Frankie Montas, starting pitcher. He was terrible. They gave him $17 million, and he was straight up trash. So I don't know if I can blame Mendy for all that, as Rushing strikes out, foul tip into the glove. So strike three for Rushing. 2 outs in the inning, sixth inning. Runner on second. Song Kim is up. He's 1 for 2 with a homer. So I don't know how much you can blame Mendy. Like, he would put in Montas, we'd be losing 10-0, before the game started. He'd put in Helsley when we're winning. He'd give up like 80 home runs. He put in Helsley towards the end of the season. He started pitching well, but we traded him. Like, he really cost us the season because he gave up like blew 5 saves by himself. And at this point, I don't know what Mendoza can do. If you got Luis Roberts Jr., he's struggling now. You got who else you got? Bo Bichette, he's kind of struggling. Beatty's kind of struggling. Vientos is kind of struggling. Alvarez is okay. Benj is struggling. It's his first year. Simeon, you got from the Rangers. He's been looking terrible with the bats. So I don't know how much you can blame Mendy for all that. As far as the Yankees pitchers, Devin Williams, he has pitched. He's given up 0 earned runs. Diaz has given up 4 earned runs. Not that I'm making a comparison. He asked me about the Yankees. As Song Kim strikes out. Jesus! So Tobias Myers, after giving up a leadoff home run, gets the 3 outs. Alvarez, Benji, and Simeon is coming up. I bench Simeon at this point. But David Stearns got Simeon and traded him for Nimmo. So, Simeon is garbage with the bat right now. What can you do? Like, I don't know what Mendy can do. He's at least he's changing the lineup. He's not like the Yankees who would just, they keep the same lineup. Like in 2024, they kept the same lineup forever, and their team was trash. I mean, offensively, outside of Judge and Soto that year, they struggled a lot. I like Austin Wells now, though. Trent Bonds is out there. Ben Rice is a great hitter, but whenever there's lefties, they put Ben Rice on the bench. Is that smart? I don't think that's smart. Like, he's a great hitter. You're gonna just sit him because there's a lefty on the mound? I mean, if he's a great hitter, he's gonna hit. You're taking your best hitters out of the lineup. So yeah, I don't know how much is Mendy's moves, or some of them are just David Stearns' decisions. So right now, it looks like David Stearns' decisions they're not panning out. But we'll see. When we get Soto back, the Mets were getting some wins. So if you add Soto, and if he's healthy the way he was before, I don't think Soto's going to be that bad. When a team isn't focused and making little league mistakes, that's on the manager. Gotta have some accountability. I mean, you could say that about Boone. Aaron Boone has had terrible defense. Did you see the play that what's his name? Jazz Chisholm made? He was talking about he got ground ball. He was trying to tag the runner, but then he missed the tag. So if he missed the tag, would he throw to first? And then if the first baseman threw to second, would that be an out? Would that be a double play? And I'm sitting there listening like, shit, you can fire Boone tonight. If that's the case, talk about like, let me see. You talking about little league mistakes. Jazz Chisholm was asking if it was a runner on first and he missed the tag on a ground ball, could he throw to first and then throw the second, and then would that be a double play? I don't know. And then, the Yankees are famous for their defense too, so that you could argue that he could lose his job tonight too. If defense and stuff like that was the case, and then playing with the pulse is a case. But the Yankees are doing well now. They're kind of on and off, like, honestly. They're like win one, lose one, win one, lose one. As Alvarez has an 0-2 count to Trinan. Trinan has always pitched well against us. Fire the general manager. Yeah. This is NY. He's running it like he's back in Milwaukee. Alvarez hits a ground ball to second. He's gonna ground out. Fuck Alvarez. Boone needed to be gone 4 years ago, and that's fair. That's fair, especially when you see the Dodgers 2024 World Series. The amount of errors in that inning alone, I haven't. You don't see that. You don't see that a lot. I mean, they just imploded on the defensive side of the ball, and then hold on, as Benji takes a ball, and then umpire says it's a strike. Strike one to Benj, even though it's a ball. And in the post game after the Yankees lose the World Series in Game 5, which they were winning, they could have won that game. Boone says, "I like the team's togetherness." Togetherness. Oh God, you can't make this shit up. But I mean, it looks like they're playing well now. They did lose. They were a wild card team last year. Blue Jays won the. Benji hits one deep, and it's gonna fall in for a double. He hits a ball deep to left field for a double. Carson Bench, that's what I'm talking about. He's got 2 hits today, a single, a double. Benji with a double. Frankie Alvarez grounds out. Bench with a double. Yo, the Cubs, we played the Cubs on Thursday, right? I want to see Alvarez on the bench. Give me Luis Torrens. I don't care what the matchup is. Lefty, lefty, righty, righty. You can miss me with that shit. After what Alvarez did on the bases, unless it's the third baseman, the third base coach's fault, as Simeon's going to tap one for the out. Fuck Simeon. Simeon grounds out. Carson Bench moves to third. 2 out in the 7th inning. You can't be doing this shit right now. And you got MJ Melendez up. 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. So they're making some contact against Trinan. Here comes the pitch to Melendez. Ball inside. Misses badly. Yo, and I'm pinch hitting for Tommy Pham if I'm Mendy here. If Melendez gets on base. Let's go Melendez. Whoa, strike one on the low part of at the knees. 1-1 count to Melendez, who's 2 for 2, 2 doubles. That's insane. If you can get a double here, that'd be crazy. Imagine 3 doubles. I'll take a single though. Strike 2, sweeper, same pitch, at the knees. He falls behind 1 and 2 in the count. Let me see this chat. MJ Melendez is up. I think my stream paused. 1 second. Mets are 2 for 28 with runners in scoring position. Let's see what happened. Having some technical difficulties. One second, chat. Yeah, my stream is behind, but I got Melendez up 2-2. 2-2 count to Melendez. I'll try to catch my stream up on the commercials. But yeah, we were 2 for 28 with runners in scoring position. That's terrible. But yeah, if your whole team's not hitting, I don't know what to expect there. 3-2, high and away. 3-2 to Melendez. Am I caught up, chat? I'm not even sure if I'm caught up, but 3-2 count, runner on third, 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Here comes the pitch. Melendez strikes out. Fuck. Melendez strikes out. That was a good pitch, though. Freeland, Tucker, and Freeman is up next in the 8th inning. No, bottom of the 7th. So the Mets have 6 outs to play with. Benji hit a double. Couldn't bring that run in. Simeon just grounded out. Melendez struck out. I mean, you could say you could fire the general manager, David Stearns, but Steve Cohen likes that guy, so I don't think he's gonna get fired. We're gonna have like a, what's it called? Like a Brian Cashman situation. Because Cashman's been the GM for I don't know how long. And the Yankees haven't won a World Series since 2009. The Dodgers have won 3 in 6 years. It's insane. Strike 1 on a slider. To Freeland, the 9 spot in the at bat, in the lineup. Here comes the pitch. Ball 1. 1-1. Let me see. Here comes the pitch. Strike 2 on a slider. Bottom of the 7th inning. Tobias Myers is up. He's a good hitter, man. I mean, good pitcher. We got him from the Brewers as well in the Freddie Peralta trade. Manaea looks on, serious. Mendoza's got the serious face. And he throws a ball high, 2-2. 2-2 to Freeland. He's 0 for 2 today. He's your 9 spot. You got to go after him, man. Got to strike him out, Myers. I know you're good. Give me that all-speed stuff. Oh, he grounds it foul behind the plate. That was gonna be an out, but it was behind the plate. He hit a ground ball. A chopper. Oh my God. So Benji starts off the inning with a double, and we can't get him home. No, he didn't start it off. Alvarez grounded out to second. Simeon grounded out again. And then Melendez strikes out for his first out of the day. His first out of the season. And Myers gets a ball hit right off his leg. And Freeland gets on with a single. Damn. We just got bad luck right now. What is going on? The exit velocity is 94.3, so it doesn't look like it was a hard hit ball, but it hits the pitcher Tobias Meyer right in the calf muscle, changes the direction of the ground ball. And Lindor, by the time he gets it, he's got no chance at the play, no chance at first base, so he's gonna be safe. And Myers looks like he's okay. He's our long arm, our long bullpen relief pitcher. I think they're gonna get him some We're gonna see if they get him some extra pitches, or it looks like he's locking in. Kyle Tucker's 0 for 3 today. Alvarez without a hit. Lindor has no hits. Tucker hits one. He hits it to Carson Benj. He pops out. Benj is going to fire it in for the first out of the inning. You got one on, one out. Bottom of the seventh. Dodgers winning 3-1. 3-1. But yeah, I mean, the way the Mets have shown up to this season has been terrible. They showed up like they were still like tired from spring training. They haven't been playing great baseball. They haven't been doing great defense. As Freddie Freeman is up, he takes ball one high and inside. 1-0 count to Freddie Freeman. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a walk today. Not a bad day. Here comes the pitch. He missed it. Missed cutter low, 2-0. 2-0 count. Let me see, chat. We need a miracle here. Myers misses outside, 3-0. Here comes the 3-0 pitch to Freeman. He's gonna hit it, pop it up to center field. Roberts Jr. is gonna catch it. So you got Tommy Pham leading off the 8th inning. I would go in for I would have a pinch hitter there. Give me Vientos or give me Polanco. Polanco to pinch hit. See what he could do. Polanco or Vientos, I don't care who, but not Tommy Pham. And Will Smith hits a ground ball to third base. That'll be the third out of the inning. Let's go. Myers gets out of it. End of 7. Dodgers are up 3-1. We're gonna have Pham, Lindor, and Roberts Jr. Please give me a pinch hitter, Booney. I almost called him Booney. Come on, Mendoza. Mendoza and Boone worked together, right? Boone was on the, Mendoza was on the Yankee staff. Yeah, so he had Devin Williams, Luke Weaver. Weaver pitched well in the beginning of the season, but obviously he got tagged up against Oakland, gave up 4 runs. That was the first time he really did pitch bad. No, I think there was 2 outings where he was bad. He was terrible. But the other outings, he was pretty good. Dreamweaver, former Yankees closer, but he blew too many saves with the Yankees and he got demoted. He was the 8th inning pitcher, then the 7th inning pitcher, and then they didn't know where to put him. He was struggling with the Yankees. He was supposed to be their closer at one point, but he couldn't get it done. So we got Weaver. Who else we got from the Yankees? Terrence. Terrence is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. He's got a lot of clutch hits for us. Whenever somebody's on first base and they try to steal against Terrence, yeah, he's out. Like, Terrence is official. You do not run on Luis Terrence. But Terrence is kind of older, so I don't know how he's got just got the strength, I guess, to just every time somebody's trying to run against him, he throws him out. Excuse me. Yeah, he throws him out, man. So Terrence is pretty good. Great at defense. And when he's got runners in scoring position, he usually gets a hit. Veteran hitter. He doesn't strike out a lot. He likes to go the other way, makes contact. He's came up big for us in many times last season with the bat. Hai-Sung Kim with a 2-run homer, the first homer of his this season for him. And the Dodgers are winning 3-1. Teoscar Hernandez hit a home run against Tobias Myers. And you got Tanner Scott, 1.17 ERA. 8 Ks. You might see Diaz tonight. That'd be interesting. Tommy Pham is in there. Takes strike one right down the middle. I don't agree with this, Tommy Pham. We'll see if he can get the first hit of his season. Here comes the pitch. He hits a chopper. He's going to ground out to the third baseman. First out of the inning. Tommy Pham grounds out. Surprise to no one. Oh my God. Ground out to Tommy. Lindor's up. You got the top of the order with 1 out. Tanner Scott threw 2 pitches. Looks like Lindor's batting from the left side. There was a ball outside, but he calls it a strike again. How many times are you going to do that? I mean, the Dodgers don't need extra help. 0-1, 1-1. Was that a strike 2, ump? Get the fuck out of here. 1-1 count to Lindor. Here comes the pitch. Lindor, for some reason, I mean, it was a strike. He fouls off a pitch. The count is 1-2 to Lindor. He's behind in the count. He's 3 for 10 against Tanner Scott with a strikeout. We do not need a strikeout now. Let's go Lindor. He's gonna crown it to the shortstop for the second out. Lindor was hustling down the line, but Hae-Sung Kim throws him out. This is like Hae-Sung Kim's game. So the Mets are down to their final 4 outs. If they take a loss here, that'll be 8 in a row. We will be the LOL Mets. The little brother Mets. The fucking team without a dream. Roberts Jr. takes a ball 1 outside. The umpire thought about it, but then he calls it a ball. Ball 1 to Luis Roberts Jr. We need home runs at this point. Solo homers. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop for the 3rd out of the inning. And the Dodgers are fired up. Mookie Betts is like, I don't even got to play right now. My team is about to sweep the Mets. Easy work. Easy work. That was a great play by Hae-Sung Kim. It was looking like a base hit up the middle, but Hae-Sung Kim has got some range. And he throws out Roberts Jr. 0 for 4 for Roberts Jr. Oh, God. Then we're probably going to get Diaz after that. We'll see, chat. Lindor ground out, Roberts Jr. ground out. Yeah, man. Then Beatty's going to be up, Bo and Alvarez. Not again. This is the definition of insanity. Doing the same shit and expecting a different result. Well, I kind of hope we do see Diaz. He does like to walk people. Now, will we take the walk? That's the I mean, they got Tanner Scott in there. No reason to take him out. He got three outs in a row. Would you want to give Diaz this save opportunity? He hasn't pitched since the weekend. Sometimes when Diaz doesn't pitch like consistently, when he comes in, he'll be wild. You know, we've seen that with the Mets many times. So we shall see. First things first, Myers got to get out of the 8th inning. Gotta get out alive. But yeah, I was showing some fire. We had a lot of energy earlier. But once Alvarez struck out, once Alvarez made that base running mistake, I mean, that was it. That took my energy away, and I haven't got it back since. I mean, the pitchers have been great, man. They gave up 3 runs against the Dodgers in 8 innings, or 7 innings. Trying to get 3 more outs from Teoscar Hernandez. He hit a home run his last at bat. That is Devin Williams. We got Devin Williams out there pitching the 8th inning. What? So Devin Williams has pitched 5 innings, 7 Ks, 2 walks. We got David Stearns' boy out there. 1-1 count to Teoscar. He throws a strike 2. I know we call that a strike, right? What happened? Oh, they challenged it. Betts challenged it. He called that a ball? You gotta be outside your mind, umpire. Outside your mind. I can't believe he called that a ball. That was clearly a strike. Now you ruined my man Devin Williams, messing up the rhythm, man. We shouldn't. Now he throws a ball outside, 2-2 count. He shouldn't even have to challenge that. That should have just been called a strike. I was wondering what they were stopping for. So, bottom of the 8th inning, Dodgers winning 3-1, 2-2 count. He throws a changeup for a ball. The count is 3-2. As Diaz is warming up, the trumpets will sound in LA. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Teoscar Hernandez fouls off a changeup. 3-2 count. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. We shall see, chat. We got 3 outs to play with. 2 runs down. I don't know if I can sit through another one of these, man. Teoscar Hernandez grounds out to Lindor. He fires. He's safe. He beats the throw. Jesus. I mean, why can't we get one of those? That was kind of close. He grounded it to Lindor. Lindor just kind of waited for it, fired in. We'll see if the Mets don't challenge it. So why not challenge it? I mean, I guess they saw that he was safe. It would have been tough to overturn it, as he throws the ball high and outside. 1-0 to Muncy. Devin Williams hasn't pitched in 4 or 5 days either. So if we can get a ground ball, that would be nice. Maybe turn a double play here. Here comes the pitch to Muncy. Ball 2. 2-0. 2-0 to Muncy. 2-0. Jesus. Devin Williams not looking good here. Here comes the pitch. There's a ball 3. 3-0. Way outside. He misses with the changeup. You need to throw a strike here now. We'll see if they can get him over on a strike. We'll see. Here comes the pitch. That's a ball 4. He walked him. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. And Devin Williams is like, here you go, Mets pitchers. You've been pitching great all night. Watch this. This is how you blow a game. Lindor, there's 2 outs, by the way. I mean, there's nobody out, by the way. And guess who's up? Baez, who's 1 for 2 today. He's got the highest batting average on the Dodgers. Here comes the pitch. That's a strike. Four-seamer on the outside part of the plate. Strike 1. So 2 on, nobody out. Runners on first and second. 0-1 count to Andy Baez. David Williams pitches. He misses with the changeup. Low. Ball 1. Count is 1-1. I mean, you got no room for mistakes here now, Williams. This would be a similar spot where Diaz was good on. He used to get like runners on base, and then eventually when he had to somebody had to hit against him, he was able to get out of it. Bench is not able to get. So Pages hits a base hit. I think the runner will score, right? Oh no, base is loaded. I guess he hit a bullet, and they didn't know. Oh, they didn't know if Benj was gonna catch it. That's what it was. So Pages hits a long single off the wall. Benj was in the area, so it looked like he was gonna catch it. The runner had to hold on at second, or he was ready to tag, and then by the time the center fielder Roberts threw it in, they had to wait at third base. So now there's bases loaded, nobody out for the Dodgers. And this is going to be a tough one to get out of. We got Rushing batting 7th, Hyesung Kim batting next. Then it's going to be Freeland. You got your 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming up, but you loaded the bases. So, not looking good for the Mets. Here comes the pitch. He pops it up. Oh no, he hits it high and deep, and he gives up a grand slam. Wow. 2 rushing. Mets are losing 7-1. Kike Hernandez is out there celebrating. I guess he's hurt too. Jesus. So it doesn't look like Diaz will be needed. Well, there's your 4 runs you gave up. I don't know why. I don't know why he was even pitching in the 8th. I mean, I guess he could have done it in the 9th. Well, I guess that was the 9th, because if we don't come back in the next 3 with the next 3 outs, then the game is over anyway. He throws a strike to Kim. Well, the Dodgers blow the game open, 7-1. 7-1 lead in the bottom of the 8th. Nobody out. Now, does anybody in their right mind think the Mets are going to come back down 6 against this bullpen? Probably not. Who is this guy rushing? This guy's good. Dalton rushing, first career grand slam. That one was close. He calls it a ball. 1 and 2. Oh God, what a trip. Hyesung Kim strikes out. You got 2 outs, or 1 out. First out of the inning. So before he can get 1 out, he gave up a grand slam home run. Mets losing 7-1. 3 outs to play with. This game was so winnable. But 8th inning, bottom of the 8th, you bring in Williams. He gives up a single. That'll be it for Williams, I guess. He just got 1 out, gave up 4 runs. Lee, you called it. You said give it some time. It kind of jinxed him there. yeah, it was gonna happen at some point, and of course, it happens now. But there's no telling that the Mets would have gotten even a run anyway. We're down 3-1. You don't feel like this lineup could do anything. You got Tommy Pham in there, fucking looking awful. Mets starters did their thing this series. Yeah, you had a good start by Peterson, Nolan McLean, Clay Holmes. They kept it competitive, but they got no run support. Like, if you don't score runs and put pressure on the Dodgers, then they're eventually no pressure. They're just gonna come and finally get the. They're gonna win. They're gonna beat you. I mean, every time we had base runners on base, either you make a mistake, you get thrown out in the outfield on a dumb technicality, like making mistakes like that, not hitting with runners in scoring position. They said they're 2 for 28 with runners in scoring position. That's terrible. Polar Bear ruined Williams' career. He hasn't been the same. Yeah, I mean, he pitched 5 games and he gave up no runs. But I don't even know if that's his fault. They also haven't been using Williams, We've been losing by so much. Austin Warren is the last bullpen pitcher. We just called him up this season. Yeah, we haven't used Williams in like Diaz. Like, I want to see the next time Diaz pitches. I mean, he already got warmed up. They probably won't use him, but here comes the pitch. Strike 2 to Freeland. But yeah, if you don't use your bullpen pitcher in like 5 days, you got to wonder how he's going to be when he comes in. He was missing. He was throwing balls all over the place. He didn't have his command. But the first few games that Williams came in, he was really dominant with his changeup. So we're going to see what happens, chat. He strikes him out. Austin Warren. He's a good bullpen pitcher. We just never use him. He got called up from the minor leagues today. Last year, they called it a Syracuse shuttle. We had a whole bunch of bullpen pitchers that would, come from Syracuse. We'd send them up, they'd pitch, send them back down. All those pitchers actually pitched pretty well. The ones that didn't pitch well were the guys that we got in free agency. Ryan Helsley, Frankie Montas. Who was the other guy? The submarine pitcher. Tyler Roberts. And I forget who else. Who was the other guy? Tyler Roberts, Ryan Helsley, Frankie Montas. That's what I remember. Roberts wasn't that bad. Helsley and Frankie Montas were atrocious. Terrible signings. And Tucker hits one deep. Benj loses his glove. Home run. Dodgers are winning 8-1. Kyle Tucker goes opposite field home run. And that's not good. 8-1, Mets are losing. This is brutal. They can't get the last out. The Mets are metting right now. Jesus. Freddie Freeman's up. Austin Warren misses with the sweeper. 1-0. Oh my goodness. Who's the schmuck that decided to sit and call another game for 3 hours? 2.5 hours. Freddie Freeman swings and misses. Strike 1. Yeah, that was too much plate. Tucker crushed that ball. It was right at the wall. Benj did his best. He lost his glove over the wall, but that ball was out. Misses 2-1. I guess we'll see if Diaz still pitches. As Freeman hits a double. And the Mets implosion is complete. We can't get an out. Clay Holmes pitches what, 6 innings? Yeah, no, 5 innings he pitched. Gave up 2 runs. Mets bullpen pitched the 4 innings. And they've given up 6 runs so far. Look like some more are still ready to come in before the end of the game. And Smith fouls it off. Strike 1 to Will Smith. This is torture right here. Oh my goodness. What are we doing? Warren misses with the ball. 1-1. Fourth game with 4+ home runs. And the Mets pitchers were cruising at one point. They were cruising, man. You don't score any runs. You let them get to your bullpen. And we're just finding new ways to lose. Dodgers are 13-4, best record through 17 games by a reigning champion in the last 100 years. Well, I mean, yeah, they got better. They got Kyle Tucker, they got Edwin Diaz. Strike 2, he fouls that off. 2-2 to Will Smith. Hopefully he can strike him out and end my misery. The Mets haven't won since Easter, chat. I'm pretty sure. Here comes the pitch, 2-2. He pops it up. That'll be an out for Luis Roberts Jr., who brought his glove today, but not his bat. The only offense we've had is from some guy named MJ Melendez. Benji had a base hit, 2 base hits today. Alvarez is playing like a fucking moron. And we're just killing our drives. Mookie Betts is smiling. Kike Hernandez is like, I don't even got to play today. I guess they're hurt. But they show Ohtani's not in the lineup. He's not batting today. So. And still they get 8 runs against us. Kodai will probably be pitching the next game. Kodai against the Cubs. And then who's after Kodai? He's the 5th pitcher, right? Then you got Peralta next. Because right now the lineups are the rotation is Peralta, Peterson, McLean, Holmes. So you're gonna have Kodai. They're gonna have the off day tomorrow, so you're gonna have Kodai on Thursday, and Friday you're gonna have Freddie Peralta. That should be a good game against the Cubbies in Wrigley Field. But I don't know. They got to do some kind of. They have to have their bats blessed or something. This is just like, it feels like we're cursed right now. Whatever we do, we can't win. When the Mets hitters hit the ball hard, which is like few and far between, it's usually right at somebody. So, yeah, man. This is tough to watch. At least we got 3 outs to play with. And then I got to think about like the reaction to this game. 8 games in a row of losses. Knicks play on Saturday. That's the only good news of the season. I mean, only good news of the week for me right now. Knicks are going to be playing the Hawks. But this Dodger team is giving belt to ass right now. They're showing the Mets were your fathers. They said, I don't know where they found you, son, but since your pops ain't around, I'm gonna punish you and ground you, son. As Beatty takes a ball one outside, who's up? Some bum, former bus driver's pitching right now. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know this guy. Nah, he threw a 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Yo, the Dodgers don't have bad players. Wherever you look. Kyle Hurt, his first appearance since Tommy John. And Beatty's still can't hit him. The first time he's pitching since April of 2024. Beatty's down 1-2 in the count. I mean, honestly, there were a lot of times last year where I was like, let's just get rid of Brett Beatty and leave Vientos in there. Because he's just so frustrating as he strikes out. I mean, he looks overmatched in there. They talk about Benj is overmatched. Beatty looks lost out there. You just got struck out by a guy who hasn't pitched in 2 years. Coming back from Tommy John surgery, his first start. That tracks. Bichette is 0 for 3. Ball one outside. These games are brutal. 0 for 3 to Bo Bichette. Here comes the pitch. 2-0. Misses outside. 2-0. He swings at 3-0. High strike. 2-1 count. At this point, I'm just wanting the game to end. Here comes the pitch. She gets a hit. Finally, Bo Bichette gets a single. And that's one of the few hits of the game, chat. One of the few hits of the game. That's all we can cheer for, chat. A single in the ninth inning. Lindor looks on. Lindor went 0 for 4 again. That ain't gonna do it. That's not good enough, Lindor. They talking about you should have been the captain. Captain of what? Alvarez is out there. Alvarez, you gotta hit a 2-run homer as he gets hit. Runners on first and second. Mets down to their final 2 outs. Does that ball hit him in the hand? Let me see where it hit him. It looks like it hit him in the hand off the batting glove. Benji's in there. Ball one. As the late, great Chris Hall used to always say, it's early and we will bounce back tomorrow. Poor guy been saying that for the past 20 years. Well, that's sad. R.I.P. Chris Hall. He couldn't see a last World Series for the Mets, man. As Carson Bench takes 3 straight pitches, 3 straight balls. Jesus, these fucking West Coast games are brutal. All right, chat. Oh no, 2-0. 2-0 to Carson Bench. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Here comes the pitch. He swings and misses at a fastball high. 2-2. No, 2-1. I'm sorry. We'll see if Bench can go 3 for 4 today. He fouls that one off too. The only good thing he did today was get hit in the hand by a pitch and take a walk. Other than that, nothing. We'll bounce back tomorrow. I hope so. He misses with a ball, 3-2. We'll see what Hurt can do here. First time this guy's pitched since 2024 is going up against Carson Bench. He strikes him out. Fastball right down the middle. Could have called it. All you gotta do is throw him a strike and we'll strike out. So the Mets down to their final out. 2 on, 2 out. Down 7 runs in the 9th. And we gotta find hope somehow that we'll bounce back tomorrow. Yeah, we'll bounce back tomorrow. We're off tomorrow. Semien takes a ball high, 1-0. No, hombre. These Mets are playing like dog shit out there. Here comes the pitch. Ball 2. They're going to challenge it. Are they not out of challenges? They don't have challenges. Oh, okay. They. I'm pretty sure that's their 3rd challenge. Call confirmed. Ball 2. I get maybe they got one right, so maybe I was wrong. Here comes the pitch. Semien hits one high and deep. Sorry, it's not deep at all. It's foul. I mean, it was deep. It was like 320 feet. But it was foul. 2-1 to Marcus Semien. He thought he got a home run there. Jesus, they're making this game even longer than it has to be. 2-1. They're down to their final out. We'll see what Hurt does here. Here comes the pitch. Semien fouls it off. The 2-2 pitch. Everybody stands up. Mets are down to their final strike. The Dodgers fans are ready to get their sweep on. They said we have the best record in baseball. We got no worries. Won the World Series 2 games in a row. And then this guy's going to get a base hit. That'll get a run in. Mets are down 8-2. 2 on, 2 out. And Semien gets an RBI. Bo Bichette scores. His runners on first and second. 2 out. This guy Hurt is pitching. That's interesting. Ball 1. MJ Melendez is up. It'd be interesting if we can get Lindor another at bat. Here comes the pitch. Ball 2. He called it a strike though. This fucking umpire's pissing me off. He just wants to go home, I guess. He pops it foul. That was a strike. So 1-2 count to Melendez. The Mets are on their last strike of the game. Bro. Good job with the stream tonight. Not gonna lie, I'm worried about you. This will be an easy season to follow. Stay strong. As he strikes out. Yeah, man. This will not be an easy season to follow. Shit. I mean, it ain't the worst season I've ever seen, but it's fucking getting there. Dodgers win 8-2. 12 hits. Mets get 5 hits, 2 runs. But let's be honest, we got spanked by the Dodgers. They took us to school. They bent us over, lowered down the shorts, and they spanked the ass cheeks. And they said, you guys are garbage. You lost 8 in a row. Your mother could get better hits off of us than what you guys are doing right now. And just atrocious. Let me think. Lindor tonight, garbage. 0 for 4. Luis Roberts Jr.'s garbage, other than a good, defensive catch in center field. 0 for 3, 0 for 4, I don't even remember. Brett Beatty, terrible. Just, you look like you should be, reading books for a living. Bo Bichette, I can't blame Bo. He got 1 hit at the end. But 0 for 3 to start the game, not good. Frankie Alvarez was the loser of the game. I mean, the one time we had some momentum, he gets thrown out by the outfield. Force out play at second base. That was terrible. Whatever happens on Thursday, I want you on the bench to think about that. Yeah, maybe it was the third baseman's fault, third base coach's fault, but you gotta look at the play, bro. It's right in front of you. It's left field. You're running to second. Bench did good. Simeon almost hit a home run. He was pretty much garbage too. MJ Melendez, 2 doubles. Keep him in the lineup. Tommy Pham, I'll see you in 10 years, Tommy. Get the fuck out of here with that. Tommy Pham has been terrible. Doesn't look competitive. I don't know what he's doing there. I don't know what else to say, Chad. I'm going to lose my voice. And yeah, I'm worried about my mental health too, but I'm a Met fan, so we've been here before. Like your boy C Hall says, it's early, and we're going to bounce back tomorrow. Let's go, Mets. Holler at me. You got to believe.